Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a very informal intro because I decided that I wanted to do this video vlog style, something that I've never done before. So I just got home with the dogs. I have a friend coming over today, my friend Corey, that you guys have seen in a video before. I need to get myself showered because I haven't done that since yesterday morning. I went to a party last night and I'm actually still wearing my clothes that I wore to work yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself in the shower, get my teeth brushed and all that stuff, and then I will come back to you guys when I'm a little bit more presentable. So here we are in my bathroom. Some of you guys have been in here before when I did my skincare video recently. If you haven't watched that yet, I will link it down in the description box. And that was my current skincare routine, which is pretty much still accurate. I did stop into Sephora a few days ago and I picked up a few things. I've been interested in this eye cream from Glam Glow ever since it came out, and I finally just picked it up. And I did mention in my skincare video that my normal eye cream that I use is the MAC Fast Response eye cream. It's always my favorite. Sometimes I'll try out new eye creams. I always end up going back to that one. Now, the one that I bought also comes with the Glow Starter, which is an illuminating moisturizer. And I have used a sample of this. It's not really my favorite. I like the way that it smells and I like the way that it makes my skin feel, but at the same time, the glow that's in it, it's not very smooth. But I would like to try it out again because I do like the idea of it, and maybe mixing it in with the foundation might help it out a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. And this could be the same way. The eye cream, it might end up being a little patchy and a little bit weird, but we're gonna go ahead and try this out today and we will find out together. The packaging is really pretty. It's in this kind of metallic rose gold packaging, if that matters to you. It isn't in a tube, it is in a pot, so you are gonna have to stick your fingers into this every day, which definitely wash your hands first before you do that. And normally when I apply eye cream, I'll press it into my fingers and I'll go ahead and swipe around both eyes at the same time. But since I do want to compare to see what this looks like on one side of my face compared to the other, I'm just gonna do one side at a time. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on this side because this tends to be my more problematic side. I've got more loose skin over here. I've got more hooding. Also, I tend to be a little bit more sunken in on this side. I definitely needed more under eye filler over here than I needed on this side of my face. Again, we've all got a good side. We've all got a bad side, unless you are one of those lucky motherfuckers who is just perfect from one side to the other. But I don't think that most of us are like that. Now, visually, I don't see that much of a difference right off the bat. It looks hydrated, you know, like any other eye cream would, if you compare it to this side, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of illumination happening there. I do have a zit right here that I've had for a few days. I didn't want to dick around with it because it is so close to the eye. It hasn't gotten any better. It hasn't gotten any worse, so. And I'm not going to be wearing makeup today, but I will be at some point during this vlog, so we'll get a chance to see how it looks throughout the day with and without makeup, how it plays with makeup and all of that stuff. So that is the eye cream. We'll go ahead and just let that sink in for a few minutes. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use this Glow Starter just so I can see if the sample that I had of it before, if it was just like a fluke and it didn't work, or if this just kind of always performs the same. This does have that peachy kind of tone to it, a little bit of that, and I am just going to use that all over the face. The smell of this stuff is so good. I will give this cream that. I haven't used a lot of their products. I've used, like, you know, their peel off face masks, which I don't really think do anything, honestly. And I have used this cream before, but I think that's pretty much all I've ever used from Glam Glow. Do you guys use any of their stuff? This looks more like strobe cream to me than the sample that I had before. So I am gonna go ahead and play around with this. I think I am gonna go ahead and use this on its own, with makeup, with liquid foundation, with powder foundation. So we'll just kind of see how that goes and see if we end up liking that one. Something else that I picked up that I was super super fucking excited about. Now I love lip products, and I love moisturizing lip products. I love lip balms, I love lip glosses, but I got this Laneige lip sleeping mask, and this is the Mint Choco version. Mint Choco totally got me. I have already opened this and I have already tried this. It did come with this little, it looks like a rubbery applicator, which I haven't pulled this out and I haven't actually tried this yet. I just jam my finger in it like I always would. But this has a little, yeah, it's like a little, it looks like a sponge tip eyeshadow applicator, but it's a rubbery kind of texture there. So yeah, maybe I'll use this one. I did scrub my lips with the Unicorn Lip Scrub from Lush. So we have a smooth base. And again, I was really drawn in just by like the scent, Mint Choco, that just really spoke to me. And I have already used this. The lip balm is tinted kind of like this blue color. And I like the texture of this stuff a lot. This stuff it's really smooth. It's not sticky, but it almost has like, not a thickness to it, not a dryness, but the texture of it, you know that it's gonna stay on your lips and that it's not gonna slide around, it's not gonna go anywhere. You just know that it's gonna kind of stick around for a while. And it is gonna hydrate. I have used this twice now. I haven't used it before bed. I used it just kind of like as a daytime lip balm. And I fucking love it. Again, just like the smell of it, almost like mint chocolate chip ice cream. It definitely has that scent to it, but it's not an overpowering scent. It's really subtle. So I have used this. This is the third time I've used it, the first time on camera. And I will say that I really like this one a lot. I also picked up one of my favorite perfumes that I've ever fucking worn. And I've actually been wearing this for a couple of years now for free, because every time that I go into a Sephora, I end up asking for a sample of this stuff because it's so fucking expensive. But now that you can't do samples anymore, I figured I would go ahead with the smaller, like rollerball version. Now I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. This is the Mason Margiela. I don't know. This is Replica by the Fireplace. This is one of my favorites. It definitely has that like woodsy, almost like burnt kind of smell to it, but not burnt in a bad way, but like burnt in like a fragrance way. It's woodsy, it's spicy. It's not like cinnamon spicy. It's so different than anything else that's out there. So this one is so fucking good. Something else I picked up and I forgot to mention in my Sephora haul is this Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay moisturizing shower cream gel. I was out of my body wash I was previously using, and you guys know that I love this scent, so I had to pick this one up. It's really creamy. It doesn't lather a whole lot, so it's actually really nice for shaving your body, if you're the kind of person that shaves your body. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
What you doing, Dick?
Farting radio. I heart radio. Hi, nice shirt.
Thanks.
Imagine that, you're wearing a Pretty Boy Floyd shirt. That's why I come here. These are my people. Hi. You know where the fuck I got that?
Where?
Kerry Kane gave that to me off his own fucking backpack in 1998. And that's like OG. Look at it, it's falling apart, but I'm afraid to like take it off because it'll fall to pieces. It's probably the
awesome.
Fuck yeah. This was the Pretty Boy Floyd demo that I got, the first thing I'd heard other than the Leather Boys stuff from a pen pal in like 1994. And I thought it was cool because it was like the 89 demo, and we had the 92 demo, the first one, and then live broadcast from Z-Rock.
Fuck yeah.
1989. As if someone will care other than Jeremy and I. I don't have that fucking promo 12-inch either that has a whatever the rotating.
Oh yeah, I've got that one. Yeah.
What the hell is it? Like,
it's just like, you know, like a band promo thing, just kind of the generic description of them that like when you rotate it you can read it. I'll show it to you.
Oh yes. See, this one, like I ordered 2 of these because I wanted him to have one because he was kind of hemming and hawing about it. So I'm like, oh man, fuck you. And this I'm surprised you have because Jeremy hates.
I don't think I've opened it.
You haven't.
Well, and again, you know that I hate covers.
Yeah.
Like I hate it when any band does covers. So.
Ah. Oh, this is so cool. In the 1920s, the world was shocked by the exploits of the suave gangster Pretty Boy Floyd. And while the law sneered and the ladies cheered, Floyd himself is probably grinning in his grave to know that 4 young rebels from Hollywood are going to keep his name, as well as the spirit of rock and roll, etched in the hearts and minds of society. Like the gun-wielding bad boy of yesteryear, these rock and roll outlaws are going to be wanted everywhere, but you'll find their posters hanging in a lot better places than the post office. Yeah, like my house and his fucking house. Oh shit, they look great! Holy fuck!
We've got Foxy Rocks on the stereo and on the TV.
Wow! I had no idea about this. It's so hard not to rock out with like wet nails.
All right, guys, so I am sitting here in the parking lot of Neoskin in downtown Hudson, Ohio. I have a Botox touch-up appointment this morning, and so I thought I would bring you guys along. We're gonna erase some of the wrinkles here. They're not too bad, but I want to get rid of the movement so that I don't create any new wrinkles. You know what I mean? So come on in, and we will walk you through the process.
All right, you're good. So it's all the special pricing of the year.
All right.
And then for every $100 you spend, you get a raffle ticket to put in any prize that you are interested in winning.
Sweet.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bedrick. I'm here today with Jeremy, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do his every 3-month Botox to relax some fine lines and wrinkles between his eyes, on his forehead, and the crow's feet area. So I'm going to have you go ahead and make a mean face, and then you can relax. I always warn like first-time Botoxers, you hear like a little, I call it the Rice Krispie crunch.
Yep, it's crunch.
And it's just the needle going through the skin. Mean face again. And relax. But it only alarms, make a mean face again, relax. It only alarms like first timers. Then actually after you get used to it, I kind of welcome it because I know the lines are going to be gone real soon. Okay, so that is the treatment of the labella or the levens between the eyes. Now I do a technique on the forehead called micro injection, where most people just do 1, 2, 3, 4, but go ahead and lift. You can kind of see where we have some lines a little lower. You just want to be careful not to put too much in there because you could get a relaxation that results in a heavy eyelid. Lift your eyebrows again.
And my eyelid is heavy enough already.
Right, we'll actually be doing a technique to kind of open the eyelid for Jeremy today. And then So I like this technique. I feel comfortable with this technique. A lot of people, when you lift your eye, they usually Botox, they don't want them one finger with, stay above the eye. That's why I just do like a little micro injection. I'm not even putting probably even a quarter of a unit in there. And that way I can try to really get the lower ones. And so for here today, we're gonna move his mask down a little bit. And then go ahead and give me a smile. Okay, so with him, we're starting to develop a crow's feet down here and this little line right here. We feel like his mask has been pushing this up, and that's why he's getting that little crease. So normally crow's feet are just a series of 1, 2, 3, but you really got to kind of customize to each client. Smile again, relax. And now we're gonna do like the Botox brow lift. And this muscle around his eye actually closes the eye. So when we go ahead, close your eyes real tight, you can see those pulling down. So this muscle closes, relax. So when I put Botox in there, Botox is a muscle relaxer, so it doesn't let him close as hard. So his forehead muscles can lift up, and that's what gives him that open eye look. Smile again. And then a little bit more relaxed. A bit more right there. Okay, so now we're done with that. We're gonna go do the same thing on the other side. You can see I'm just doing a tiny little bit. Smile. Relax. I really like the Botox brow lift when you do between the eyes and the Botox brow lift. It looks really good when you do both of these two areas together. So he's gonna quote unquote exercise these muscles throughout the day when he's talking and make the faces. He's gonna lift his eyes, he's gonna smile, and we'll expect to start to see results in about 2 to 3 days and maximum results at 2 weeks, and recommend retreatment at 3 months or 90 days.
But that wasn't the only needle I had in me today. Yeah, I've never actually gotten the flu shot before. Every year I say I'm going to, and I do hair for a living, so I'm hands-on with the public day in and day out. So if anybody is susceptible to getting the flu, it's gonna be me, and I'm sick pretty much all year round. And I figured since this is 2020, I probably should go ahead and get the flu shot. So now I think I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these nails because they're looking a little too plain. I think I might do these live on Instagram. I've never done nails on there before, so maybe I'll give that a shot. All right, so my nails are done. Thank you to everybody who showed up to the live Instagram where I did this manicure. If you haven't seen it, if you weren't there and you would like to see how I created this nail look, I saved it in my, I think it's IGTV is where things are saved now, but it's there. You can check everything out. Got a little bit of a bruise here from my Botox this morning, but I mean, that's what concealer's for, and it'll go away after a few days anyway. These things happen. There are blood vessels. You're sticking a needle into a muscle, so things like this are bound to happen. But yeah, we are well on our way to being wrinkle-free. And again, the brow lift is like my favorite part of the whole thing, really, because it really does open up the eye. If you have hooded lids, it's not going to completely get rid of that, but it is going to help to lift this up a little bit, so you end up having like a little bit more lid space, more room to play with eyeshadow and that kind of stuff. So I'll deal with a little bit of bruising for a few days. That's fine. So one last thing for my Sephora haul, and we can pretty much call this video done. I got the Dip Brow Pomades by Anastasia. I got 2 of them. I got the shade Ash Brown and I got the shade Blonde. I recently used up my MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint in the shade Taupe. And I remembered really liking the Dip Brow when I was using this a couple of years ago. And I was using the shade Taupe back then. But what I wanted to do this time was I wanted to pick up 2 different shades and create a little bit more like natural texture in the brows. So I picked up Blonde because it looked to be slightly on the warmer side. And then I went with Ash Brown because I figured I could lay the blonde down as a base and then darken things up and add dimension with Ash Brown. And if I wanted to mix the 2 shades together to come up with something a little bit more taupey, I could go ahead and do that. Now I thought that I was filming while I was applying my eyebrows today, and then once I got almost to the very end, I realized that I didn't film shit. So sorry, that footage is it's nowhere to be found because I didn't film it. So maybe I'll do an updated eyebrow video in the near future if you guys would be interested in seeing that. I did also today use the Glow Starter Moisturizer underneath the MAC Face and Body Foundation. And so far, so good. This is the way things are looking now. I mean, this has probably only been on for about an hour. I am going to be working today, so I'm going to have a mask on. So we'll see what things look like. We'll see how things hold up. But what did you guys think about this style of video? I know it was totally random and all over the place. There was a lot going on. There wasn't a lot of structure. There wasn't really much rhyme or reason to it. I just kind of filmed my weekend, put it together, and called it a video. Is this something that you guys would be interested in seeing more of? Let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.